Your subjective mind can leave your body, travel to distant lands, and bring back information. Your mind can literally bring information back to you because it exists on a completely different plane. What's up, y'all? It's Evan. I'm back with another video. Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, y'all know what we're about to get into. I'm really excited for this video, and I trust that somebody is gonna get help by this. First things first, I gotta say that you are literally God. Nothing can stop you because you are source, because you're connected to all that is. And if you don't accept as true the fact that you're stuck, the fact that somebody's trying to keep you from getting where you want to be, the fact that you are keeping yourself from getting you where you want to be, that will not be the case for you. Remember, you are literally God. Think in your favor. Choose ideas that match the reality you want to be in. It is literally that simple. Nothing can keep you stuck. Nothing can stop you. All right. I gotta say my email link is down below. If y'all wanted coaching, if y'all had any questions or anything like that, email link is down below. Okay. First things first, understanding where ideas come from. This was one of the woo-woo things I discovered, and it was kind of recent. I'm not gonna lie to you, but understanding that I'm literally a radio antenna. I'm literally a radio, and I can tune my frequency to a specific station and receive ideas, inspire action. All of my thoughts, all of the people around me, they begin to align to the ideas, to that identity that I've selected for myself, right? And I'm gonna read this quote by Joseph Murphy, and y'all gonna be like, okay, like he's onto something. He said, "Your subjective mind sees without the use of the natural organs of vision. It has the capacity of clairvoyance and clairaudience. Your subjective mind can leave your body, travel to distant lands, and bring back information, oftentimes of the most exact and truthful character." So who you decide you are, your mind can literally bring information back to you because it exists on a completely different plane. I'm gonna explain this. I'm gonna go into depth about this more too, because we can only see 1% of light. We can only interact with matter like this table that this camera is sitting on, or the camera itself. The atoms, 99.99% of atoms is literally empty space. The scientists are saying, oh, it's not actually empty space, it's quantum energy or potential energy. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. What they're saying is, what Joseph Murphy is saying is, you're literally interacting with that. The 99.99%. When you decide who you are, and then you go within and you trust those ideas that are coming to you. You trust that inspired action, because we can't even see all of reality. We have no real way of figuring out how this stuff works. And I don't think science will ever be able to catch up to it. This is like a whole spiritual concept that you have to grasp. If you can tap into this unseen part of reality, just these birds fighting, I don't know what they're doing, but if you can tap into this part of reality that we can't see, just imagine. It's like the iceberg analogy. This is literally the tip of the iceberg, what you're interacting with. That's why so many people are talking about this spiritual stuff, this quantum jumping stuff, because it actually works. And you get the ideas, you get the inspired action, and you take it, you move in that direction, it is guaranteed to lead you to where you want to be. Guaranteed. When you rise above the 3D, you tap into frequency, radio signals, the quantum field, potential, whatever you want to call it, and it brings you ideas and inspiration that leads you straight to your desired reality. I'm sure y'all have manifested. I'm sure if y'all can backtrack, because hindsight is always 2020, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? So first things first, lock in on your I am. Reach that point and know that you have exactly what you want, because that's when you start to receive the inspiration, the ideas that lead you to your desired reality. And this is not something that you have to hope will happen. You have to hopefully I can manifest, and hopefully this works out for. It's gonna work out. It has no choice but to, because this is something that you're doing all the time. So if you're hoping it works out, you're gonna get thoughts and ideas and inspire action surrounded by you hoping it works out. Oh, I hope it works out. I'm going to try this new technique because I hope it works out. I'm going to look around in the 3D and wonder where it is because I'm just hoping it works out. I don't know that it works out. I'm hoping. I'm not choosing to know. I'm choosing to hope. You know? So that's why it's a telltale sign when people are experiencing doubt and they're experiencing fear and worry and they're looking outside of them, what they're thinking about, what they're choosing for themselves to experience, because you're going to receive thoughts and ideas that align with that because you're tuning your radio frequency to that identity, to that reality. Okay. So second thing, remember those ideas that keep showing their face. Go for it. Okay. When you keep getting ideas and it makes you excited to think about it, go for it. Like, especially when you are in the I am, the version of you that has what you want, because the moment you tune yourself to that frequency, there's nothing that can stop you. Every action is leading you to your desired reality, even if on the surface it looks like it's not the right action. Everything will lead you there as long as your I am is in the correct place. Okay. Every action taken from the proper I am leads you to your desired reality. All right. The third thing, realization that changed everything for me. While choosing who I am and walking my path, there is no specific path that has to give me something, because that is not my concern. The how is not my concern. And I'm gonna give you an example, okay? Your current job or business does not always have to equal more money if you wanted more money. So many people get caught up in the how. Oh, how is this going to work? Or I want my business to bring me this. Or I want my job to bring me this. Maybe I should just manifest a raise. Maybe I should just go win the lottery. You don't have to win anything to get the amount of money. You are the abundance right now. Right now and forever, you are the abundance. And if you can realize, you can sit in that, you can really let your mind just fester in that. I am the abundance. I am the money. Right now, you will receive so many ideas, so many inspired actions, to where you will have no choice but to know this is my reality. Don't psych yourself out of opportunities, basically, is what I'm saying, because you focusing on the business or you focusing on the job. Your how, like I said, every action you take is going to lead you to your desired reality. So the moment you feel inspiration, you feel pulled to go somewhere else after deciding who you are, take it, because you don't know where it will lead you. Everything will lead you to your desired reality. So you're going to get there. You're going to get there as long as your I am is in the correct place. But what I'm saying is, don't lock yourself in to this right here because you think this is the only way. Stop thinking. Because the I am is already taking care of it. God is already taking care of it. All right. Matthew 6:33. This is a Bible verse for you. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added onto you. The kingdom is within. When you decide at that moment, everything is taken care of. I am in my desired reality, and you get the inspired action. As long as you're in the kingdom, as long as you're deciding your reality, who you are, you will get there. There's no specific thing you need to be worried about, okay? Focus on the cause and the effect. Your entire identity, your thoughts, your ideas, the 3D will change around you. Remember, the 3D, what we're seeing, matter is 0.1, less than 0.1% of reality. What I can see, feel, and touch, what I can think, what I can experience, the light that I can see, that's less than 1%. So let's really talk about how we don't really know anything. We don't really know as much as we think we know. So when you're curious about how is this gonna work, how does that work, it doesn't matter, because we're literally looking at the little atom, the tip of the iceberg. Okay. All right. Last thing I want to say, the last woo-woo thing I want to talk about is leaning into discomfort. This is not really woo-woo, but lean into discomfort when it comes to manifesting. You may be uncomfortable because your old self is dying. The old you screams loudest when you're dying. Lean into discomfort. While your new universe is coming into fruition, remnants of the old universe you created before may appear. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I don't think it will be, because my mic is really good. But remnants of the old man, the old universe you created, before may appear. Heavy on the may appear because everybody doesn't experience this. But fear, random negative circumstances, it all depends on where you are in this journey. Your self-concept is on a level where you know I am God. You know I am source. You know I'm connected to all that is, so nothing can stop me. You may not experience that because you already have that base established. But for some people, when it comes to experiencing, even me making these videos right now, I had a moment of discomfort yesterday. I don't know what it was, but just thinking about the fact that this is me now. I make these videos. This is my life, you know? It just made me uncomfortable. I'm not afraid, you know, but that's just how it is sometimes. The old you is like, hold on, this is not what we used to do before. You know, I'm a little scared. I'm a little afraid. I have no reason to be afraid, but that's what happens sometimes. Maybe it's fear of failure. Maybe it's a deeply rooted fear of failure or whatever it is. I don't care though. Truly, like me on the surface, I don't care. You feel me? I'm letting go of the random fear, random negative circumstances that may manifest as well, and just knowing that I am the version of me that has everything that I want. So I'm going to keep moving forward. At the same time though, I'm not going to be the version of me that says I have to get something out of this, because I know that I can get what I want to get out of this, out of anything in my reality. So if I said I wanted to get money out of this, I can get money from anything in my reality. I actually just got an opportunity, y'all. The craziest thing happened. I shifted, but I'm going to save that story for another video. I'm going to save that story for another video. Okay? But in the moments of fear and things happening to you, don't forget, everything is still coming from your awareness. It's still coming from your awareness. You have the power to choose, hey, this is still working out for me in my favor. If I made the example yesterday, if I got a bill for $2,000, I can decide, oh, this is working out for me. This is working out for me. Actually, this didn't even happen. This didn't even happen. I can more than afford this. Actually, I can pay for this 5 times over if I wanted to, and watch the money start rolling in. Watch the discount start rolling in. Watch the fact that some people, they get to a point where, remember, this is your reality. You can do whatever you want. Actually, I don't even have that $2,000 bill, and I'll ignore it until it's fucking gone. I'll do what I have to do in the 3D, or I'll ignore it. If you don't have the money, you don't have to fucking worry about it. You know, like, just leave it alone, because your I am is interacting with the 99.99% of reality that will create what's really you. Okay? Next thing, don't chicken out and let the old reality determine what your awareness creates. So like I said, with that $2,000 bill, if that thing came up, I'm not gonna look. I know who I am now. I know that I'm literally God. So I decide whether or not this will impact me or not. I decide whether I have more than enough, or if that didn't even happen at all. All right. Now, command the 99.99% of reality that makes your world malleable, and keep moving forward. Okay. So I want to do a quick little recap on this video. As above, so below. As within, so without. Changing your I am goes far beyond the little conditions around you. I say little conditions because, like I said, we're interacting with less than 1% of reality when we walk through this earth as a physical human being. Less than 1%. So if you really think about the quantum field, you really try to conceptualize any of that stuff, none of that scientific stuff matters in this moment. You know how manifestation works for you. You've manifested before. And if you haven't, try it. Okay? Trust that every action you take is leading you to your desired reality, because it has no choice but to. All right? And remember that quote. Go back and listen to that quote I said in the beginning. Actually, I'll go back and look at it for you. Okay? I'm going to read it. Your subjective mind sees without the use of natural organs of vision. It has the capacity of clairvoyance and clairaudience. Your subjective mind can leave your body, travel to distant lands, and bring back information, oftentimes of the most exact and truthful character. I am that I am. If I remember that I am that I am, I will receive ideas, thoughts, inspire action, people, everything in my reality tunes itself to match who I am. Because it has no choice to. Because I am literally God. Okay? Last thing, the real reason it works is because you live in constant ideas and inspired actions that match your desired outcome, that match who you are being, that match your identity. Remember that. All right? There's no reason why you shouldn't have what you want. Like, this video gets me inspired. I make these videos just for me, honestly. No, I love y'all. I love y'all. But these videos always remind me who I am every time I make them. And it's like I'm supposed to be teaching y'all, you know, but it reminds me who I am. I'm going to tell the story. So yesterday I kept checking my email. I wasn't looking for anything in specific, but there's always stuff going on in my email. That's why I tell y'all, you know, I link my email down below so I can talk to y'all too. So checking my email yesterday, right? I received an email for an opportunity at 4 p.m. yesterday that I didn't see. I'm telling y'all, it was not there. I even checked my email last night at 2 a.m. before I went to sleep. I'm telling y'all, it was not there. So when I woke up this morning and I saw yesterday at 4 p.m. they hit you up about so-and-so, I was like, what are y'all talking about? No, they didn't, you know? But basically, it was a very good opportunity. Most likely going back to Austin, Texas, but you know, I keep y'all updated. I want to remind y'all my email is linked down below if y'all want to talk to me, work with me, anything of that nature. And I trust that y'all took something away from this video, okay? I trust that y'all are having a good day. I trust that everything is working out for you perfectly because it is your decision. Accept it as true for you, and it will be the truth. All right? Thank y'all for tuning in, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace out.